Hi, my name is Paige Greenway, and I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I want to talk about a literary technique that I used to teach my high school students when we were writing, particularly writing stories, called Show, Don't Tell. And I think that this is something that could really apply to sharing our Plexus businesses more effectively. So show, don't tell. What in the world does that even mean? So this is when a writer is wanting to move the plot along, move the story along without getting bogged down by a lot of detail, summarization, a long exposition. Instead, he or she moves the plot along by using action in the story. And I think that is so true of the way we most effectively share our products and our businesses and this gift of Plexus that has changed our lives. So I think this applies in a few different ways. I think the first way we want to really employ this show, don't tell mindset or technique is with the very first post. So if you're watching this video, you may have been posting about Plexus for a very long time. Same thing is true of me. But I think we might want to start really training our new ambassadors to show and not tell. So what does that mean? Instead of just coming right out of the gate and saying, hey, I am trying these products, I'm trying this pink drink, I'm trying these Plexus products that my friend, whomever, has shared with me because they have given her better energy, better sleep, better digestion, whatever. Who wants to do this with me? Instead of just straight out of the gate announcing that they are trying Plexus, you might instead create some curiosity, create some interest with a post where maybe this new person talks about how the last few years she has just gotten more and more sick and tired of being sick and tired, but she is deciding to really take control of her health, do some things differently, and she's really excited about these next few months ahead. Nowhere does she have to say the word Plexus. Nowhere does even necessarily gut health have to come up yet. It's all just creating some interest, creating some curiosity. And maybe somebody will say, oh, well, what's your plan? What are you doing? And of course, then this new ambassador would send them a message, but maybe not. You know, they may not even ask about it, but I guarantee that people will be watching to go, wait, well, what's going on? What's going to be different? Okay, so then maybe that post gets followed up quickly over the next few days or next few weeks with posts that are showing slowly, but showing these changes that are happening in this new ambassador's life. So maybe he or she would say something like, oh my goodness, a month ago, 2 months ago, I could not imagine making it through my day without my 3 Diet Dr. Peppers or my 4 cups of coffee or whatever. I am so grateful that that's not my life anymore. Okay, and again, just leave it at that. And maybe somebody will say, oh, well, what's changed? What's different? Okay, same kind of thing. Make people come to you, ask the questions, and then we want to capitalize on that curiosity and those people that are reaching out to us instead of us having to go to them and say, hey, did you see I was trying Plexus? Did you see my post the other day? Create that curiosity. Okay, same thing happens with our daily posts. Instead of every day hitting people over the head with ProBio 5 or with our pink drink or with even, with Vital Biome, whatever it is, just telling our stories, okay, being products of the product and sharing our stories in a way that, again, creates curiosity. So the exact same thing that I just said, talking about how our lives are so completely different now. Or maybe instead of being stuck to the couch all day because you come home from work and you're exhausted and everybody needs something from you and you're in a terrible mood and you don't have the energy to cook dinner or whatever it is. Look at me now. That's not my life anymore. I'm able to cook this healthy meal for my family, and I'm just so grateful. This was not me 6 months ago. This wasn't me 2 years ago. Or, if you're out and about and you're taking a walk with your family, talk about how that used to be the last thing you wanted to do because you were just dead on your feet, or you just physically did not have the stamina because you were in such poor health, or maybe now you're hiking, or whatever it is. Share these stories, create the interest, create the curiosity, instead of telling them this is what's doing it. Tell them this is what I'm doing. Show them this is what I'm doing. Show the picture of the salad instead of the cheeseburger, or the egg whites instead of the donuts. That's me every Friday with my kids. When they get their donuts, those donuts don't have power over me anymore. Okay, and so that's something that I've been able to show my people, show my audience. Another way that I've done this recently is in groups. Okay, we've been hearing a lot of the importance of expanding our networks and being in specific interest groups. And so, of course, I'm a mom of young kids, like so many of you are, and so I'm in several mommy groups. And people post; they straight up will post questions like, "What are you doing for energy? What are you doing for weight loss? I just cannot get rid of the weight after," and so every time somebody makes a post like that, I look through the comments and I do see Plexus, 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 and then I'll see other companies represented where people are offering their products and their services. So over this last week, I have commented on a few of these different posts. And instead of saying a single word about Plexus, a single word even about products, I have commented by saying, hey, I was totally there. I found that really working on healing my gut and balancing my blood sugar made all of the difference for me. I had some issues going on that just I couldn't fix through diet, through exercise, or prescriptions. And this has made a really big difference for me. And both times, I think I've done this twice now over just the last week, both times multiple people commented and said, okay, yeah, I want to hear more. Tell me about this. I've heard a little bit about this. Tell me more. And so I've had so many conversations based on just those little comments where I was just creating enough interest, just enough curiosity to where people came to me asking for more information. I didn't have to hit anybody over the head with what I was doing and vomit Plexus on them. They came to me. Y'all, that's huge. That's awesome. So focus on this. How can I show that I'm a product of these products without just constantly filling up everyone's news feeds with more Plexus posts that they're not even going to read anyway? So many people see that P word and just scroll on by. So create the interest, create the curiosity, and show them. So hopefully this was helpful.